I don't like that.
I wouldn't like that either.
Why the fuck can this nigga calm me down?
Point is, he was with a cop, and look at what Morris Chestnut was saying. Come on, dog. You gotta go in and talk to her. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to say to her. Hey, dog. I don't know what to say to her.
Why can you do a good Morris Chestnut? What the fuck? Why is he doing a good Morris Chestnut? Yo, it's the Mallory Bros Podcast, episode 226, right?
Yes, sir.
226. Big shout out to everybody in the 225, 224. I think we're forgetting people's area codes.
We said 225 last week,
they
right?
was pissed in the comments. I wait all the way, literally 25 episodes for y'all to get to mine, and you skip on mine.
We did.
Shout out to everybody from the 225.
We did.
Big shout out to everybody in the 226.
225 area code was... Oh, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge got some real motherfuckers down there. Big shout out to everybody in Baton Rouge. That's awesome.
Everybody in the BR.
What about 226?
226 is Ontario, Canada. Wow, big weekend for
sure.
The Canadians. Vince Carter, Jersey retirement. Drizzy staring down Demar.
Yeah. Big shout out to everybody that's up top, man. That's dope.
I'm from DC, man. I'm just imagining like Wale courtside looking at KD or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy for y'all city.
It
look,
is.
Demar used to be y'all guy, so I feel like that's a crazy moment.
I'm gonna put that on the end of the docket. We'll talk about that. We should probably talk about that.
Nah, for sure.
That's something that I forgot about. But how was your weekend? What'd you get into? We ain't gonna waste no time.
Won't waste no time, man. Enjoying the growth of my baby girl. That's my life. That's everything that I'm doing now, and I'm not doing shit else. Besides sitting with this big head ass nigga every
week.
Day. But a lot of moving parts right now, so it's a lot of just working on the mission and what's next for me and Terrell, and legit watching the sunflower just grow every day. And we got a 6-week-old who is just now starting to smile. She's just now starting to get her little personality. So it's one of the most exciting times for sure. But,
man, it is. Yeah. I got to hold that girl before the last podcast.
Yeah.
It was my first time changing her, and it was the first time that I changed her dolo. Of course I had mom over the shoulder. I make sure I wasn't doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure, I follow all what y'all do.
Yeah.
But she didn't cry. And she was chilling. And I'm like, man.
Sonny an angel, man. I swear.
And let me tell you something. What's crazy that you're not experiencing right now, but you will, is having a baby that get out of the baby stage and now they're walking, give me a waffle. Ooh, what you got? Let me get that.
Yeah.
Tight. Then you get back with the baby. That motherfucker make you want another one.
Oh, so you being with Sonny make you say, damn, let's go back to...
I go home, look at G a little different. I'm like,
man,
look, would it be so tough if we just... I'm saying. And it's hell no. Back? But it's just it's so dope to be able to have milestones to follow again.
Yeah.
But this time be able to watch very, very closely from the... I don't like to say watch from the sideline because I think it take a village. So I feel like you know how you see the head coach on the floor, but the other coach is important as fuck sitting down. I feel like one of them.
100%. And I was telling it's now, and I don't know if this is gonna sound weird to anybody, but it is just starting to click for me being the girl dad part. Because to me in the beginning it feels like you're just a baby dad. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense. There's a baby cries, baby uses bathroom. But now I feel I'm starting to connect the girl aspect. She's a little girl. This is a girl. So it's sometimes I'm sitting there. What am I doing? I'm sitting there looking at I don't know if you heard when I was doing that, boo, but I'm looking at highlights, and I just ended up putting on Frozen while I was feeding her. And I'm you would probably want to listen to that. If I had a son, I would have no problem watching the highlights with him because you're gonna
yeah.
end up doing this anyway with me.
So
But Sonny, I feel like maybe because first off, we don't really want her to watch the screen, you know. So sometimes I'm like, if I'm gonna have
right, that's
something
number
on,
one.
I don't want her to hear my sports. I would rather her hear that. And I said that's me starting to finally connect the girl aspect because I can definitely admit in the beginning I'm like, okay, this is a baby. We just got to keep the baby safe, keep baby fed, keep baby awake. Now I'm starting to say, okay, you know, I'm starting to connect with this is my little girl who's a daughter who's gonna need other little girls to connect with.
Nah, yeah.
I'm starting to look at the girl aisles different. Telling
That's
you,
true,
y'all,
man.
you have a baby on the way, and then you have that one mindset, and then you have the baby, and then you're gonna get another mindset, and all of a sudden, the mindsets just keep changing because your baby's gonna one day be older.
Well, one thing I will tell you as you explore like the difference in like gender and stuff like that, a lot of men make the mistake of saying shit like, "Yo, I ended up doing when I had like a daughter." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because she's a girl, so I don't want her to be. But the ladies will tell you certain shit is like, nah, like why can't she
Watch highlights.
Yeah. That's
no
different.
woman
That's,
ever.
No, but that's
let
different.
her watch
I mean, like when
Wembanyama.
people say stuff like, you know, with they son, they going make sure he XYZ.
I'ma
With
make
my
sure he
daughter, I'm gonna make
watch
sure I do.
300
Look,
Sparta.
I'm gonna do everything for her. Make sure she never want any. Yo, but you should still instill that mindset of, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do that, but you just made me think of.
So don't
of
put
that.
me in that box.
But the highlights is like she can watch the highlights. Why not? She might want to grow up and be like
she might want to
Jonquil
go up and be a Cheryl
Jones.
Swoops. Jonquil Jones, DMV, stand up, put it out there.
Aja Wilson.
This is what I'm gonna ask you. Oh no, look, weekend recap. Still on the weekend recap, y'all. It was Halloween weekend. Terrell, what was crew for Halloween? What was your son? What were you? Were you a
I was
you
not.
already have a permanent costume.
I got him a little lion costume.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about I didn't think about it. Honestly, we got the costume just like late. He hated it.
Loved this costume.
As soon as we put it on, it was the best too. If we could have,
It was.
we was getting ready to make a run too after we had this on Halloween. We wasn't going nowhere to like a trunk or treat or nothing like that. I think we were just about to go to the store, but I was gonna have him wear his costume.
Yeah.
So everybody could see him in his costume that's out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hated that joint. The moment we put that joint on, he hated it.
Kids, man.
And that's the thing, man. Kids piss you off in ways where you can't be mad because they're a kid, but you're like, I spent $45 on the good costume. If I would have known you was gonna hate it, I would have got you the lion face t-shirt.
Yeah, come on, I would have
For the
saved my...
6. But Halloween was very chill for us. We didn't get no candy or nothing. I started feeling bad after Halloween. I was like, damn, shouldn't we be watching maybe Michael Myers or something?
Right.
But Halloween was chill. They canceled my son's swim class because of Halloween.
Damn, they said trick or treat.
That's the one thing that
See
I
you
do
next
fuck with
week.
about that school. They would be like, it's Labor Day. We close.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because they kind of run their own shit. They'll send everybody a message to say, all of y'all classes have been rescheduled and you've been issued a makeup. Long as you give me that makeup, I'm good. I ain't got to drive up there today. Bet.
Nah, hell yeah.
But other than that, we had the fam over on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Watched the games, ate some food. It was dope.
That's
That's my favorite part of the week.
My one was a mermaid. Want to throw that out there.
Oh yeah.
Sunny one was a mermaid, and her Mimi made her costume. So it was a super special first.
Nah, yeah, man, that joint was
Halloween.
dope. She is talented.
And we gonna be with all of this shit. St. Patrick's Day, we are all gonna be wearing green.
Nah, you know what we said next year? We gonna
So
have
who
to
is
do
St.
something.
Patrick? Who?
We said next year we gonna do something, bro. Even if it's at like our crib or y'all crib, even if the only 2 children are there are these 2, we doing something.
No,
for
100%
Halloween.
yeah for Halloween.
For them.
For them.
right.
I was gonna ask you this. You know what's a weird thing about cops? I feel like cops have a very weird and this is random. Cops have a weird like relationship with like just people period. You think, I would never date a cop, right, Terrell? You would never date a cop, right? But I want you to right now, and I'm not saying he would never date a cop because there's anything wrong with cops. I'm just saying there's people who have a stigma against cops, right? Ask those same people, I use Terrell as an example. Think about your girl, right?
Right.
Right now, I'm going to use A-Train. Think about your girl right now in the cop fit with the vest. You think about G.
Okay.
With the vest, just like this, and she say, what's up? You would fold.
I'm Lil Wayne in 2008.
100% of you niggas would fold. If I was a cop, I'm sorry,
I would 100% fold. 100%. If
I
he
would
was
be
a cop,
dating a cop.
No, but see,
if you ask most niggas, they would say, nah, I wouldn't talk to her. I can't talk to a cop.
Terrance, let me tell you
But
something.
if you think of your girl right now in a cop fit,
I don't think
think of your celebrity crush as a cop pull you over coming at you.
Women wouldn't date Terrance. First of all, I think this whole thing is skewed. Women wouldn't date cops because they be beating their wife ass. Right? That's like the stigma. Like that certain cops be beating their wife. They gotta exert. It's a stigma because they gotta exert so much. Like their whole life is don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, trying to.
Yeah, their whole life they live on the edge. So it's like there's no way you can't bring
women.
somebody home.
Look, what you just said about the women. Don't exclude them.
Men, you never hear say, "Oh, I wouldn't date a female cop." We always looking for the fine officer. Always.
So I don't think so. I don't think if a girl told you right now that she was a cop, especially we just got out of Black Lives Matter, that whole era, y'all was not.
Ask the niggas if they care about if she's a cop. If she's fine.
Terrell,
you just said.
The same niggas that's gonna say y'all don't care,
So
the same
if you
ones that
met
want to have a
honest-
convo when we get a Gunna and
Let's say you
Thug about a rat.
You just said that if On
had on
was
that
a cop, let's say, look, okay, cool, let's change it. You know how many women work them security jobs? They be fine and shit, but they got on that button up with the tie.
The button up with the bow tie, gray pants.
They work
fat
up
booty.
front or they walking around the mall somewhere.
Yeah.
Niggas would 100% mess with a joint like that. Fuck it. That's like the same thing as dealing with like a cop. Because when you a man, we don't give a fuck about stuff like that.
Ain't we talking about you dealing with a shorty that's putting a hammer on the
Let's be honest.
nightstand. That's different than a shorty that's just getting a check from a security job up the mall, eating teriyaki chicken on her lunch break up at the food court. That's
Speaking
different.
of Terry, you remember the brothers? I don't want you. I want Terry.
Yes, man.
Hey, look.
Brilliant movie.
He still wife.
Terrell, but look.
Because she was bad as shit. And he was having nightmares. First of all, what was up with that movie?
Even his friends was like,
why
look,
was Lance so...
What you mean?
Not
they
Lance.
wasn't Lance.
What was Morris Chestnut in the movie? Why he had to come outside and calm her down type shit?
That was
Why that work?
It worked because when you think about it,
I don't like that.
I wouldn't like that either.
Why the fuck can this nigga calm me down?
Point is, he was with a cop, and look at what Morris Chestnut was saying. Come on, dog. You gotta go in there and talk to her. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to say to her. Hey, dog. I don't know what to say to her.
Why can you do a good Morris Chestnut? What the fuck? Why is he doing a good Morris Chestnut? That is
If
funny as
anybody
shit.
know anything about Morris Chestnut, the way he act like he's out of breath. It will make sense if you go look at anything he's in. He acts like he's out of breath, even when he having an intimate convo. I swear to God.
Nah, yeah, he is.
But
yeah.
I swear, when it comes to
Yeah, it's funny because I watched that nigga my whole life. What the hell?
what the fuck, nigga did an impression?
No, you know how somebody
Yo,
cracked the code on some
Einstein
shit.
bagels. Nigga dressed like Spike Lee. Fuck out of here, Terrell.
Terrance, what you dressed
Fuck
like,
out of here,
boy?
nigga
Fuck
got
out
a
of here, boy.
special
You dressed,
bottle. He's a special bottle
you dressed
nigga.
like if
The
Doom...
fuck is in his bottle? He
What
got
is
a
this on your shirt?
canteen.
It's a number. Is this a jersey?
This nigga's dressed like a 90s. He
You
dressed
look
like
like-
Spike Lee that went to a baseball game in the 90s. He is.
Terrance, you look like if Doom had a football team. That would this look like. You like you play for the Doom?
I forget what I was going to say about the nigga Terrell, what he looked like. All right, so let's move forward. First thing we're going to get into.
If you listen to this podcast, man, it's a big night. If you're watching this, hopefully this damn pod come out before y'all even get into watching the CNN. But it's election day. If you're listening to this motherfucker on Wednesday, we got a new president. Either way, it's gonna be somebody new, one of the two. So if you haven't already,
It's that official day of that classic CNN update music. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Wolf Blitzer.
It's that
night.
music of when it's like CNN update. Okay, bad. I remember when it was Obama. I remember when it was Trump. Oh shit, this nigga won. Remember?
And then Biden.
Biden. So like,
I remember
looking
that. I'll never
forward
forget
to-
the Obama joint.
watching that with the A Train. And I'm telling you, bro, we've been locked since like beginning of this. This is it, y'all. Hopefully everybody did their part.
When I
Terrell voted. I'm getting out and voting. I'm going out and voting in the storm, y'all.
I tried to tell him they had the early open voting for us every day.
And I'm hearing that the polls are a little feisty.
The polls are feisty. The lady out here said, be careful. We've already had to break up a few fights. I'm like, yo, what the fuck country is this where you can't even come vote without motherfuckers fighting each other? Like, this ain't, we not going to the Raiders game.
You can't tell me that the people that fight in situations like that are not going through certain shit in a certain sense where they want to fight.
I feel like people don't have self-control. People are used to like saying, what the fuck? And then that being it.
Yeah.
Fuck, drive off.
So look,
when you stuck there?
You in line, right? Voting for Kamala.
Uh-huh.
And somebody rides by with a Trump joint and says, look at these lame motherfuckers voting for Kamala. Look at these lame motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. You, Terrell, you know what you gonna say? Get out of here. Yeah, okay. But look, still in line. There's a certain person that think, the fuck? I have to show him he's wrong.
Nah, yeah.
Like, get out the truck then, you
yeah,
know?
come
I'm
over
not
here.
that person. Yeah. But there is always that person willing to take it there.
It's
Hey,
like when
look.
somebody say, I'll slap everybody in here. It's that one person that just can't say, they can't not say shit, not everybody.
I know he ain't talking about me.
Think about that person.
I must be Casper in here. I must be invisible. I'm the type of nigga immediately respond to a nigga who say some shit like that.
It was the lady that she was trying so hard to get in that drink. I don't know if you seen that lady. She was I guess it was somebody trying to talk to somebody's kid in the restaurant. And the lady was like, don't let her walk up on your kid like that. Could never be me. See, nah, that could never be me. I would have been there. It's like, girl,
yeah,
chill.
sit the fuck out.
And she would try to say that shit loud as fuck near
So
the
the
girls.
other girl can say, that can never be me because I'm the type of smacker. All
right.
right. We trying to de-escalate.
Ma'am, that's the person you from behind you. You in the middle trying to stop
Damn,
the shit.
you ain't helping.
But I'm honestly hopeful that after tonight, we don't have to hear none of this bullshit that we've been hearing for the last few years. If this is going to be Trump last time running for real, hopefully, damn, this is going to sound bad if this motherfucker wins. And somebody listening on Wednesday. But hopefully, it's over, y'all. Hopefully, we don't have to listen to that motherfucker and all of the people that support him no more. Hopefully, it's over. Or we are fucked and we stuck here for 4 years.
Okay, Terrell, look, you get slumped, all right? You get knocked out. Bow, and you out, right? You come back to consciousness. The first thing you checking for, your keys or your phone?
Am I at home?
No, you got knocked out and it just out. Let's say you was out there by the Shell station.
If I wake up, if I wake up and I'm not in my car, I'm just going to assume it's gone. I'm going to wake up, look around for it.
Phone or wallet? I seen this dude get
Phone.
knocked out, and I said, damn, if I get knocked out, because he got knocked out and started grabbing for his pockets, I said, I would wonder what the fuck I would do. I would just sit up like, damn. Shout out to anybody that's listening to this that actually has been knocked out. I feel like that's a crazy experience.
Nah,
you can
it's
say
gotta
you've been
be.
knocked out.
I would like somebody to, in the comments, tell us a story about when you got knocked out. Not about when you got knocked out, but like when you woke up. What was that like?
You got slept. Because I got my jaw rocking fell. I was fighting this dude with the Hulk hands. We used to all have the Hulk hands when we was young. I was fighting my boy Brian from the neighborhood. First off, Brian did karate, all of that bullshit.
Nah, no bullshit.
Not bullshit, Brian, because obviously the nigga rocked me. I never felt my jaw click like that. Damn. And look, he hit me to the point where I legit fell. I did not know where my feet was, fell. And I was embarrassed.
I remember that.
Hey, they had Terrell fight him after me. Terrell won. That was Terrell's big brother moment.
That's why I always been big bro.
You never been big bro. That was a one-time moment. You had a one-day pass to be big bro.
I had to you up. I had to re-up.
You just been big, bro. Fuck out of here, boy.
It's 2024. Anything in your wallet should be able to be gone. Like, first, I don't think anybody should carry a debit card around.
Yeah.
90% of the place you need to go, cool. Like Cash App card, cool. You should have, or take your credit with you. Only thing I carry on me is ID and credit. because
Fuck it.
and I got a little cash.
And I got a little cash. And I keep a little.
And I only really, I don't know if y'all do this, but
pack.
I got like $7 in my pocket, and I only keep that in case I see somebody
You look like
that I
want to
give it to, like homeless.
With a pack of Trident every day. A nigga walk around with a juicy fruit in his back.
Terrance, okay, boy, you
day.
dress like Sunny Sold Us Out crew like shit. Fuck out of here. You dress like Gridiron Gang, boy. You 88 for life.
Okay, what are you dressed like? What the fuck? I'm trying to remember what I said. The nigga looked like
You dressed like Roger Weathers. Remember he was running? Roger run. You remember that?
That was a crazy movie, Gridiron Gang. Come on, Terrell. We got other shit to get to.
Hey, let's start here. Your man is home.
Young Thug. Yeah, man. Young Thug. What was that, Terrell? Was it a mistrial or he took a plea deal?
So, yeah, I'm not getting into all. I don't know any of the specifics. I didn't look into all that bullshit. I saw, look, he going to have a 15-year probation, but he already got 5 years time served.
And the nigga cannot do shit.
He can't do shit. But all I know is the nigga got to come home, which is crazy to me. That lawyer, that dude that's his lawyer is a beast.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm definitely surprised to see him go and beat something like this. And it's crazy because just last week we was talking about Dirk, I'm sorry, y'all, and how hard, it is to beat a Rico. But seeing Thug leave, now that doesn't change my perspective with Dirk, but it just kind of make me think, damn, there's loopholes in all of this shit. To see this dude come home, I'm happy, but also I'm happy, but it does feel weird to celebrate, if it makes sense. Okay, I'm excited for new music for sure. But for me to be like, yeah, he's home, it feel a little weird to me.
But say why?
Only reason why is because I know for a fact how dangerous the nigga was. They ain't have you in that Rico for nothing. You wasn't an innocent man standing up there. You did what you had to do in life's moments where you was called to. But I'm not about to cheer for an artist who took a plea deal. I'm not going to say I'm a cheer, but I will say I'm excited for the artist to return. But I'm also going to say, look, I hope
That's actually real to say, though, because a lot of people can't get past, like, oh, I'm getting music.
Nah, yeah.
Like, yeah, some real shit he was just in.
And I hope the nigga that was there before
attached to him.
Yeah, and I hope the nigga that was there before didn't get out. I hope, maybe the artist Young Thug got out. But I'm hoping that he left that old him. Leave that motherfucker in there and just get out and just be normal. Just be out here and just be great. Like seeing Thug get in the gym. Seeing Gunna get in the gym and just be out here living his life. That is what we want to see. We don't want to see you go back and run the streets. Well, we don't give a fuck that I'm still that nigga in Atlanta. We don't give a fuck. Like when you think about most rappers, only Dirk cared for real about the Sly Pavon shit and the street shit. It's really only you because most of your fans, we think, yo, that's crazy, but we would all really influence you to get out.
But your haters and the niggas that be hating on you, those niggas sometimes be louder than the love you receive.
That's true.
And that's why niggas will still try to keep street cred. Because guess what? Like you said, Von probably, if it came to his fans, none of his fans gave a fuck whether he retaliated or not because they cared about his freedom. But guess what? You got people that, again, are looking at the shit like they watching Power.
Yeah.
They're looking at the shit like they watching Power. And they said, oh, Dirk need to go do this. Or, oh, he haven't done that. We live in such a fucking, like, aggressive culture. You know, I was saying this the other day when we was, when the dude Liam Payne passed away. And people was making, like, jokes and shit, like, immediately. And I'm like, damn, like, you almost don't want to be famous. And hopefully you die in a way niggas can't joke about. Because they'll just tell jokes. I'm like, damn, this nigga family probably on here. I don't know what he did before. Apparently he was mixed up in some shit. But it's crazy how, like, when you got some fame.
Yeah.
The way people talk about you when you die. But Thug is home. Hopefully he makes music. He apparently gonna work with Gunna. But then he came home and tweeted Lil Baby, let's make music on these rats.
I feel like...
What was that about? Because people thought it was Gunna, and then some people said he wasn't talking about Gunna.
I didn't think that he was talking about Gunna because it just don't make sense to me for him to say that he wants to make music with Gunna, only to come out and call him a rat on the timeline. Also, I feel like there's more people connected in this case than Gunna, y'all. There's way more people. And then third, remember what I was telling you when we did the podcast a couple weeks ago about how Young Thug, I feel like he on his kumbaya shit. I know what the fuck he doing. Baby, somebody I pulled out just like Gunna. You think I'm a pick and choose? The streets just found out that I said I want to get out and make music with Gunna. So how do I let the young niggas know that I'm still the same nigga that fuck with everybody? Because I just went and told Fuchsia, hey, we brothers. We should do this music shit. It's the same shit. I think that's his way of saying, hey, baby.
Don't listen to the bullshit.
Fuck the bullshit. Let's really make one on Rats. But it's not Gunna. But I still fuck with you. You know what I mean?
That's actually the most sensible, could be it thing that I've heard so far.
That's what I think. Because, bro, I'm telling you, he just cheated death, is going to feel like for him.
Yeah.
I swear to you, he probably feel like when
I was facing 40 to life.
I was about to be gone and now I'm about to go home.
I would never forget Keisha Bottoms or whatever her name is. Thick mayor in Atlanta. Remember she was, we are not playing. Remember?
Keisha.
I was like, damn, it's about to be over.
Now let's talk about this part of it. I don't think that it's such a good look that they weren't able to get somebody like Young Thug.
It's a terrible look for the
state.
It's a terrible look for the state.
And this is no offense to Young Thug, but I mean...
Nah, nigga, you put yourself here low-key.
If you can rap about killing a nigga and get off, and you actually set that shit up, I mean...
So hold on, wait,
what
though.
information did they not have? What did they not... You know what I'm saying? Because it seems so cookie-cut when you look at it from the outside.
But my question is, so you know how, like, somebody get hit with a Rico and everybody say, hey, bro, it's Rico. He's done.
He's good.
They don't come get you unless they have everything they need to convict you. All right, well, bet Thug home. So is that like out the window now, or is that still a thing?
Not what I'm
because
saying.
if they have everything they need to come get you with the Rico, I can't believe that nigga's walking. I can't believe he home for real. Based on what you was facing, based on what they was saying was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That make me more hopeful for Dirk. Even though, like, I don't know what you attached to. Somebody's family going through something behind what you did. You know what I'm saying? I always think about that side of it. Niggas be getting people killed. These people be having cousins, brothers, aunts, moms.
100%.
It's a fucked up thing. Some of y'all deserve jail time.
Happy about it, yeah.
But, damn, it's a bad look for the state. I can't wait to see what we get, though. Shit. I'm waiting for that first. Like, fuck the bullshit, though. You know who you need to go and get with? My nigga C Breezy. We need another Slime and B.
Yes, you know what? That's crazy you say that.
I would take that before I get anything.
Because you need to get on your, your PG
you can
shit.
make a goat never go crazy. Fuck it. Let's do that. All y'all want is, like I was telling Terrance.
I keep telling people, though, we getting ready to get one of the best Young Thug eras of all time.
Nah, yeah. He was trying new shit. Like, he
and
was trying shit before
music.
he left.
I just mean the guy. He has to be a different dude. He got to do customers. I mean, look, he got to do community service. He can't do no drugs, no alcohol.
He about to get in a real...
I don't even think the nigga can curse.
Terrance, he can curse. He just can't say no gang shit.
You can't say no gang shit. That's it.
Remember that album he put out? The song, remember that joint? I love you more than anything. Him and Gunna?
Bro, I'm telling you.
They gonna be doing shit like that. That's what I think about when I think about Thug being home. He was trying shit.
Y'all know what I'm thinking about. If that nigga do a Drop Jewels type joint where he just talk about this shit, that might be one of the most iconic Thug songs of all time. Bro, I'm serious. That nigga low-key we could get one of the best Young Thug eras ever. I'm telling you. You know who this nigga is? I'm the pioneer of this shit. Almost lost my crown. I get to step back to what I pioneer. Fuck street shit.
Yeah.
You didn't pioneer street shit. You know? What you did pioneer, you better thank your lucky star. You get to come back and just do that. Can you imagine if they told him come back and just do street shit, but don't get caught? Do you know that's the reality for a lot of these young dudes who get out? All they know is street shit. Thug, you better thank your lucky stars that what you actually escaped the hood with, you actually got out and need to only focus on that. You got very lucky in this life. You got luckier than a nigga who, you got luckier than a lot of us. Because you did get lucky.
And you can either do the street shit and try to make a bag. But then again, sometimes the shit go deeper than money, of course. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's a legacy tie. And that's what people don't get. Sometimes your grandfather beef with these niggas.
Yeah. Sometimes I never let that go.
As long as I'm attached to this, it's going to be up. Somebody going to have it up for me somewhere. That's a part that people need to realize. It be generations of damage done. But you a millionaire over here.
Yeah.
Think about that. And, we don't even got to tell him that. Honestly, I feel like he had
plenty of time to think about it.
Plenty of time to think and knows probably that. We hope. But we can only wait and see what we going to get next.
We also seen plenty niggas get out, we hope, and then they go back and do the same dumbass shit and you think, all right, bet.
Mm-hmm.
We watched John Morant get suspended and then the nigga flash in the gun again. What the fuck wrong with the nigga?
Oh, the internet tried to learn Ja so bad. It was bad.
Yeah, that was bad, but he put himself in that position.
He put himself in that position because he kind of, and that's the thing, like when you real good, but you talk a lot of shit, people want to gather together to like really humble you.
1,000%.
You seeing it at the biggest level with Drake, right? Because this nigga got it to the biggest level you could get to as an artist, the biggest artist in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People, once you that good, but you pop too much shit, people can't wait for your humble moment.
Somebody like him had haters for a long time.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about Ja with that whole situation, how niggas be pro-gun owner. You're pro-guns.
Yeah.
But him, he was in a strip club, bro. Come on.
Kai Cenat, who's one of the biggest streamers in the world, probably the biggest streamer in the world, he's doing 30 straight days streaming. And I think he's done it before, but watching his promo for it, I mean, he's doing it on Twitch. A-Train fucks with it. A-Train literally be tapping in. At any time of the day, you could put it on. I feel like him doing that opens the conversation for a different level relationship between content creator and content consumer. I think it's nuts that we can wake up and put the nigga on live right now where he is. And that's just always been what Twitch is. But for somebody to stream their life for 30 straight days, I know there's other streamers out there. I don't think he's the first to do this. So let me just also say that.
No, yeah.
There's been streamers who have legit streamed all day. And honestly, after me and A-Train watched, I think maybe 1 or 2 of the first days, it's definitely going to be tough. That's definitely not something that's going to be easy because you're legit streaming every aspect of your day, your showers, your meals.
Nah, yeah. And I know there's a lot. I think what a lot of people don't think about is there was so much to prepare for something like this. I don't think people get that 30 days is a long ass time. It would be a long time if he said I'm going live straight for 2 weeks. That would be like crazy to me. But like you going on live for 30 days. It made me think about some of the things that he might be contractually obligated to, that he may have had to prepare these 30 days to have this time. Because he was just in the McDonald's Chicken Big Mac commercial. I'm pretty sure they shot that before it was out. You know what I'm saying? Or before his deal was announced. It's certain shit that he got a brand spot. He's in a T-Mobile commercial. Mm-hmm. Like, it's certain shit that I know is probably on the confidential side that he wouldn't be able to stream, that he probably had to move around.
Pocket watching, you must be the police.
Oh, I hate this nigga.
Yeah. But you 100%
But that
right.
though, it makes you think, oh damn, he had to like, when you think about the machine that he is, he had to map this 30 days. 100%. And got all these motherfuckers coming through. Who know what we gonna get on day 15, 16?
And that's what I was thinking. Also, his network is dope. I think the AMP guys have a network where it's like, oh, yo, if we do feel like some weight is falling, he could jump on there with his homeboy. And it's just, like, I feel like it's not a lot of pressure. One thing I did want to talk about in the light of that is, we were supposed to start Twitch a minute ago. I would say almost 2.5 years ago at this point. It's been a minute that we said, MalloryBros Twitch. I don't think y'all realize that, like, I think we overlooked what it took to have a Twitch platform and then we backed off of it before we started, which y'all would probably disagree, but I think it was the best thing for us to do.
Yeah.
Because if we'd have started it, I don't think we'd have been...
If we would have started back then, we would have had to stop. Like, as soon as we said we was getting ready to if y'all want the blunt and raw and honest truth, as soon as we announced Twitch, we got pregnant, you know?
Oh, you and G?
Yeah. I had to start thinking about, so we bought shit for it and everything. I had to start thinking about moving.
We had a legit whole Twitch set up in that apartment.
Upstairs, yeah. But then it was like, do we start that if I'm getting ready to have to move out? You know what I'm saying? It was a big change.
Tough.
We talked about it though. I'd be interested to see what y'all would want because we talked about just starting our own Twitch streams.
Yeah, he'll have his own Twitch. I'll have my own Twitch.
And then we might do it together sometime on each other joint, but
I'm only saying this just to say that it seems like Twitch is the new wave for all of my young creators out there. I got some of y'all that was like, yo, me and my brother are young, or me and my cousin, me and my friends, we want to start a channel or whatever. I think, y'all are probably tapped in already, but I do think Twitch is growing to be and replace. I think because based on what he's doing and the size of it, I think that's going to be people's new market. I remember people watching YouTubers get millions of views, and that was like everybody's trying to do that. I think everybody has been trying to be a big stream already, but now I think you know how you see people get involved with streaming or anything, and then you see it become like one or two people get big from it, and then all of a sudden the rise of it is just huge. Like podcasting. Soon as everybody started getting paid for podcasting,
oh my God, you start.
That's when everybody had a podcast. But before, it was just if you wanted to do it,
Yeah.
It was like a sport of it. I think now that Kai Cenat and certain streamers are so big and they're the new stars.
Oh yeah, especially over the last few years. And the children are the future, bro. The children are the future. If you talk to big shout out to all of the teachers out there, like when we was growing up, like.
I believe
when they said you want to, when they asked you what you want to be when you grew up, it was the regular shit. Niggas, I used to want to be an engineer. I didn't want to be a fucking engineer. Now that I think about it, that's my honest truth, bro. I never wanted to be an engineer. I used to say that shit, and Dad used to say Terrell wants to be an engineer, and I used to be like, yeah, but I didn't want to be a fucking engineer.
What did I say I wanted to be my whole life? I never said no bullshit like engineer. What am I working on engine where? No.
Terrance, you look like you work on an engine rig, boy.
Terrell, what do you look like?
You dress like a nigga that could change my oil. You look like the nigga that pumped the gas at the gas station. You waiting for a tip?
You look like a nigga at a 90s cookout. You look like a nigga that went to a Freaknik in New York and it was cold.
But look, though. It used to be regular shit we wanted to be growing up. Firefighter, doctor, or whatever. More and more, if you ask the teachers, the kids are saying that like a cool job to be is a content creator. So when I think about what Kai and them doing, I'm like, yo, right now it's regular for us.
I'm not letting Sunny One get off no content creator bullshit. That's too general, Terrell.
Terrance, hold on, wait, though.
What type of content? You can't. That's like me saying I want to be a person that makes money.
Nah,
how?
No, T, but like people want to be content creators, or they'll say they want to be the kids don't say content creator as much as they say I want to be a YouTuber.
Because at what point?
Or I want to be a Twitch streamer, or I want to stream for a living. People will be wanting to do it for a living because now they have the option to have it before. That's why I think what Kai and them doing is low key legendary. Like it's regular to us right now, and it's like, yo, it's dope what he got.
Yeah.
But the way people gonna look at Kai in 30 years,
100%.
Because the world changing that way.
Man, I was looking, bro, is 22 years old, bro.
Crazy.
Hell of a life at 22.
And you've been popping for a few years. We met Kai, what? 3-4 years ago?
Kai's a YouTube legend. Let's put it out there.
That's what I'm saying. 3-4 years ago.
YouTube legend? Yes, he is. Yep. We seen him when he was like 17, 18 type shit.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he was that young.
He was young. I'll say this, y'all. World's definitely changing. We got to change with it. So I think the universe is definitely seeing everybody move, not towards Twitch, just we're starting to see the Twitch people become the new stars, which is dope.
That's true. It's a lot of people. Oh, speaking of, let's get to the movie stuff.
Yeah. Martin Lawrence came on his Instagram and his Twitter social media platforms and announced that he's producing the next Blue Streak 2. That's it. A Blue Streak remake. If you haven't seen Blue Streak, it's one of his best movies from the mid-2000s. Believe it or not, him, Dave Chappelle, Luke Wilson. Just a great movie, Blue Streak.
A classic.
Classic movie. If you haven't seen that, that's just a classic. But that was 20 plus years ago.
Yep.
And believe it or not, the same weekend, believe it or not, we got news again. Marlon Wayans came out and said that they're bringing back the Scary Movie franchise. They're going to do another Scary Movie, which that got a bunch of good reception. You saw a bunch of stars say, yo, I want to be in it.
And you saw a lot of content creators saying, yo, tag the Wayans, tell them I need to be in the next. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You saw a lot of that.
Yeah, you did. And I think this is a perfect kind of opportunity for a content creator now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Drewski should be in that. The content creator should be in that joint because that's what Scary Movie started with. Low key, like it's just gonna be funny.
It's gonna be gimmicky. It's gonna be like them making fun of shit. You know what I'm saying? Real back in the day shit.
And if they do it, man, Scary Movie. One thing I would ask for Marlon Wayans, they have to bring back the OG format of Scary Movie, which is making fun of other popular movies.
Yes.
I hope.
Yes.
What my fear is, y'all gonna come and try to make fun of memes and make fun of the internet, you know? Then it's coming to America too.
Yes, and it can't be that.
It can't be that. If they come and they just like, I'm telling you, the best thing about Scary Movie was Scary Movie. It was a parody movie on movies.
On scary, mostly
a
scary movie.
Yeah. So
they had The Grudge, dude. Women, it was racist as hell. A lot of it was very, like if you go back and look, like a
lot of it was offensive.
The small Asian boy, he was just literally saying different brands of TV, and that was his language.
Nah, yeah.
But it's like they would never be able
to. Nobody said Toshiba, Mitsubishi.
Yeah. You could not. You wasn't supposed to.
I just said two brands. I'm not taking y'all.
But look, you can't do certain shit like that now. But then again, I say fuck it. If this is what the franchise is, don't go crazy. But you still gotta push the line.
Definitely push the line. And
look at these fucking comedians out here pushing the fucking line. Fuck it.
One thing I was gonna say is when you think about when the last Scary Movie came out, it had to be over 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Look at all of the Scary Movie franchises that have done well since y'all did a Scary Movie and capitalize on that. I mean, you got Smile, You got my bad. You got a bunch of.
You got a bunch of joints. You got you got all of the.
Even joints like Midsommar and not Midsommar. What's the other joint? Not Midsommar. The joint like it though.
I'm not good with scary movies, bro. I actually do not fuck with scary movies. I try not to.
There are so many scary. Look, Cocaine Bear. Like, come on. There's a bunch of things that they could do that are parodies of the movies that actually thrilled us.
But it depends on when y'all put it out because Cocaine Bear was now a couple years ago. Or a year and a half ago. So,
but they'll do the thriller too. Like they might want to do one of the Netflix joints. Like you know how you do was talking.
Yes.
They might want to throw something like that in
But
there.
You know what I think? I think Scream should still be the main.
Yeah.
Like how Scream always in everyone. Mm-hmm. I think Scream should still be the main joint. Because some scary movie. I think one of the scary movies they had the 8 Mile joint. Remember?
Yeah. Now let's boomerang back. It's funny you said 8 Mile. We're gonna get to something like that in a minute. Let's boomerang it back to the Martin joint. Martin coming out with Blue Streak 2 is a challenge because you have to fulfill a role that you did 20 years ago. And I know for a fact, I think Martin's getting some confidence to do this from what Eddie Murphy just did with Beverly Hills Cop and Netflix.
Foley. Yep.
Because he brought back Axel Foley after 20 years.
Yeah.
And I know he's saying, Eddie brought back Axel Foley and they fucked with it.
You coming off the success of Bad Boys?
Which was... Y'all, do y'all know that we tolerating you success? Like you got a 10 because we all happy that your old ass can still do this. Until you start gloating about the 10. Then we have to humble you and say, hey, look. Hey.
No, yeah.
That was
Is that how you feel? That's how you feel about the Blue Streak.
I feel like.
That's kind of how I feel, though.
No, look, that's how I felt about Bad Boys for life. It was great to see Martin and Will again, but it kind of felt like the last movie you should be in
in this franchise.
Unless it's new.
Yeah.
You don't need to bring back old characters you already did that we already love. Because you know what you can make us do? You can make us not love the character that we've loved for even 20 years. Even 20 years. A remake can fuck up.
You can tank the franchise.
Yes.
You can. And that's the thing about Scary Movie. If Scary Movie would have said, we about to remake Scary Movie and we're bringing back the guy with the little hand, it's like, nah, y'all should actually do fresh concepts. Do fresh concepts. Don't try to bring back everybody. I don't think it would be smart, Scary Movie, to bring back Sydney. And honestly, people would love, you do need it for nostalgia purposes, but I don't think she should be the lead. If you're going to have a Regina Hall, if you're going to bring back Sydney and some of the older cast, I feel like they should have like spot like appearances, but we should be able to follow something new. That way you can keep it going. If this joint is going to star Marlon Wayans, Regina Hall, the girl that plays Sydney, it ain't going to do it. It wouldn't do as well if you bring the franchise back with a fresh feel.
100%.
And that's where Blue Streak is a challenge for me because it's not.
There's no way.
It's not like when they did Shaft, and Shaft's grandson is the new Shaft, and now Samuel Jackson is his grandfather. Okay, you still running on a nostalgia thing,
but you still.
But I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like bringing Rocky back through Creed. I just don't want. I kind of struggle with Martin playing.
Yeah. He heavily carried the first role.
He heavily carried
the first film, yeah.
He did.
And you know, a lot of that was also improv. He was like young, sharp guy. And it's definitely, like we always say, it's a young man's game. Just to stay on some movie tip, just a little quick, which is better? What's the real kind of, not a which is better, but you know how we do. What's the better hip-hop film? 8 Mile or Hustle and Flow?
I'm going to say 8 Mile.
Which I think is nuts, but go ahead.
I'm going to say 8 Mile on the grounds of, I think the movie is better. I like things about Hustle and Flow. Like, I love that movie, of course. I don't think it's as good a movie as what 8 Mile is. 8 Mile's story is one. There's a reason we put that motherfucker on and continue to watch it over and over. Like, I feel like it was done very well to the point where every time Eminem gets to that last battle, like every time B-Rabbit gets to that last battle and win, that fulfillment you feel, I watched this whole thing and he won, you feel it every single time. Don't matter how many times you see it. When they say, fuck free world, 3-1, when they, at the very end, it feel the same. And I feel like you can rewatch that during any time. Hustle and Flow is kind of the same where I ain't seen it in a long time, I'll rewatch it again. And I think Hustle and Flow has a better performance via Terrance Howard, Taraji, the white girl from, what's her name?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's a better film. That's my take.
My take is that Eminem's 8 Mile is a better hip-hop performance. Maybe. But a better hip-hop performance overall from everybody, all of the cast. But it is not the better film. There's a reason why when Hustle and Flow got nominated for the Oscar when it first came out, and I think it only got nominated for the song. And maybe one other thing, but people were literally saying, yo, Terrance Howard should have been nominated. Or some people even were calling for that man to win. Nobody was calling for anybody from 8 Mile to get an award for their acting.
That's true.
8 Mile was culturally hot.
It also has a Grammy-winning original song.
And an Oscar-winning original song.
I'm sorry, and an Oscar-winning original song.
Mm-hmm.
As does Hustle and Flow.
As does
Hustle and Flow has a Oscar-winning record, 3 6 Mafia.
First one, 3 6. If I'm not mistaken, that was the first one, hip-hop.
No, it was the first one since Eminem did it.
First one since Eminem. Okay, bet. So see, that's why that's a funny topic. I thought that it was 3 6 Mafia.
You making me forget which one came first.
Siri, what was the first hip-hop song to win an Oscar?
Will Smith. Because Siri low-key stupid. Have y'all noticed that?
Nah, yeah.
You ask
she just sent me an XXL magazine joint.
You go to ChatGPT, you can ask anything you want. You can say ChatGPT.
First, it was Eminem in 2003 for Lose Yourself.
And then it was Hustle and Flow in 2005.
Hustle and Flow 2006 for It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Now let's keep it a stack.
Lose Yourself is 10 times better.
I'll say that.
Come on now.
In Hustle and Flow, this is my only point. In Hustle and Flow, you literally get to see them make and do 3 full songs. I mean, you literally get to see them make and create the music that would be the soundtrack of the film. There is no hip-hop movie like Hustle and Flow. I could argue with anybody that Hustle and Flow is the #1 hip-hop movie ever.
Better than...
Arguably because of this, too. Even when you think about the creation of hip-hop and the drive it takes to put your real life in this music, how we said we put our life in this music. Even when you think about the struggle to create and how he coached Taraji, that scene where he like, you got to feel this shit. We as the audience, that is one of the only movies where you are literally put in the middle of the creation of
the creative process. Yeah,
that is the soundtrack of the movie you're watching. So that at the end of the movie, when you stand up in the middle of the theater and you hear, you know it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah.
You watch them make that song. There's no hip hop movie like Hustle and Flow. And I'll say this about 8 Mile. 8 Mile is damn near 45 minutes long. When the last time you watched 8 Mile?
It's a short movie. It's only, an hour?
8 Mile, that train is over in no time.
What's the runtime? I feel like it is a short movie. You get through it quick. It's an hour, 50-minute runtime. It's 2 hours. Hustle and Flow, I would say they both have terrible enemies. They both have bad antagonists. Papa Doc is trash. Young, still trying to get his footing, Anthony Mackie.
Papa Doc never was a threat in 8 Mile, ever. We never were supposed to be afraid of him, but beyond him just being tough.
He was a nigga with a gun, though.
I mean, musically.
Musically, no. But he still have beat that somebody in the beginning. He was always trash, though. But see, Terrance, you watch the shit later. That's like saying the niggas that beat them in B2 Skate.
I feel like they made him just because it was Anthony Mackie, but there was other MCs in 8 Mile that should have been the god tier MC. Like I feel like Lotto was the god tier MC. The nigga said this is a horror flick, but the black guy doesn't die in this movie. Nuts! I'm like, there's no recovering from that. The lickety split lickety was clever.
He went crazy, yeah.
But
they did go crazy early. But Papa Doc, they set him up in a perfect way. You know what? I got another hot take about another movie. Stomp the Yard.
Hold on, wait. Let's stay on this. Maybe you save your hot take for next week.
Okay, cool, bad.
Stomp the Yard. They ain't even about fraternities.
I was gonna say New Gamma should have won the thing. It don't matter that your brother passed the way you did this nigga. He came out here.
Okay, bet. So let's do this. Best HBU film.
HBU.
Sorry, my bad.
What's that?
Better HBCU film. Stomp the Yard or Drumline?
Ooh. 100% Drumline. Are you kidding me?
Drumline
10, but think about it. Let's not talk about Drumline. You see people
Stomp
already
the Yard
said,
low-key made me want to go to a... No.
Stomp the Yard is a better film than Drumline. It's a better movie. Drumline...
You're wrong as fuck.
Drumline is more nostalgic, but Stomp the Yard is the better movie. It's the age-old... My brother passed away. Both of these niggas wouldn't have got the women they got in the movie. Let's just put it like
No way.
DJ,
you're not getting
your
a woman
weird stuttery ass is not getting Megan Good, who's dating the captain of them U Gammas. In real life, she never leaves him for you.
She would have never talked to you cutting grass.
Never would have talked
with
to
his
you.
hat on sideways. We do b-boy dancing.
Yeah, I'm from out here. Yeah,
turn it that way.
Fuck out of here. She would never leave Grant for you. It would never happen in real life.
But even Grant was a D-boy.
Nick Cannon would never. Dances. Nick Cannon. With 2 drumsticks, a fat ass flannel, and some baggy ass pants.
Heavy ass JanSport on his back.
You're never walking up to the senior captain of the fucking dance team at North Carolina A&T. Shout out to Aggie Pride. Shout out to Aggies. You're not bagging her.
You're not bagging her.
And you're a freshman.
And he said, "What's up, Ma?"
Yo, what's up, Ma? And she says, "What's up, Pa?"
Okay, writers.
Get this shit off, Terrance.
Okay,
Thought
writers.
the Yard better.
True, this is what I'll say. Drumline was one of the first movies that made me want to go to a...
Why are we even talking about
HBCU?
It was.
The college experience. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep it 100. This is the reason why, y'all. Drumline is a better movie for one reason and one reason only. And it's actually a very big challenge to Stomp the Yard. Drumline got better music. Period. Better music. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all.
They do.
When the music supports the environment of the film, the movie gonna be better.
It depends on how much you value music in the film, though, because some will argue Thump the Yard is still better because they don't give a fuck that you did the P.D. Pablo joint.
I want you to
I don't give a fuck that you said.
think about this, y'all. I want you to think about a war film, right? The films that are about war and they take it there, those are the better ones. You asking me what's a better film? I'm telling you Drumline because Drumline has better music because Drumline is about music. And I feel like that makes it different. Drumline is about the musical aspect, like the musical
Terrance,
side
but
of an
you
HBCU.
love music. What if I don't give a fuck about the music?
Well, it's the same reason why.
Because Stomp the Yard not about music. These are two films about HBCU college
I'm telling you
life.
why I think that Drumline is better. I think Drumline is better because Drumline has better music.
Oh, well, you know what, T? The one thing you do get, I think, from an HBCU standpoint is you get a little bit more of the Greek life
100%.
in Stomp the Yard. Like,
Yeah.
you see the Kappas on stage, you see the AKAs and the Deltas, and then we get to the movie joints. But they
Yeah.
made sure to represent a lot of real frats and sororities in the movie, which is why I think it's better.
I don't think so. I think, the dancing aspect of Stomp the Yard took over the school aspect. Nick Cannon, you always felt like he was in school. They got him shooting in study hall. They got kids getting
In dorms,
in
yeah.
dorm rooms. This was shot at a real HBCU college. To me,
HBCU college. This was shot at a
Hey,
real green apple fruit.
this was shot at a Granny Smith. Apple.
Yeah, get ready to say the word already in there. But you're right.
HBCU college?
Terrance, no, it's something else we should be talking about than this bullshit. Hold up. Oh, we lost another legend.
Yeah, man.
R.I.P. to Quincy Jones, responsible for Michael Jackson. Period. I could stop right there.
100. Yeah. But
But he's done so much more. Literally, like, we lost like a giant.
we 100% lost a giant. Believe it or not, Quincy Jones.
Crazy, bro.
Quincy Jones is A-Train's uncle.
Which
Like
is
great uncle.
Which is crazy.
Which is nuts.
Y'all got a crazy family tree. You now.
No
'Cause
bullshit.
Now you related to Quincy Jones through your kid.
No bullshit. And it's not like, she about to be at the funeral or anything like that. But some families run deep, so there's connections there. But outside of that, y'all, 2024, we was just saying is one of the most memorable years ever for good reasons and bad. This is the election year. We got a brand new president, if you're listening to this. And we lost James Earl Jones and Quincy Jones in the same year.
Along with losing people like John Amos.
John
We
Amos,
lost,
yeah.
forgive me for blanking on everybody else that we lost, but we lost more black icons this year than we have in a long time. It's so much. It's a very painful, it feels like a painful moment where it's like, damn. You just gotta, like, oh, remember the dude from this movie passed away.
Yeah.
It's just tough, man. One thing I was thinking about is like when they do the little in memoriam at the awards at the end of the season. at the end of the year.
That's gonna be tough.
Every year I watch that, I always think about the next year. I always watch the memoriam of whatever Grammys, Oscars every year. Those two, I watch that every year and think, man, I wonder who it's gonna be next year because it's gonna be somebody. The year takes and it gives every time, every year. Every year takes from us, every year gives to us. And it's like, damn, one day I'm going to wake up to that Samuel Jackson. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm going to wake up to
one that's going to hit home.
Jay-Z, to the people that you love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and Crew, we were talking about how one day Crew going to be like, who was that? And we're going to be like, this was the...
But yeah, man, it goes without saying Quincy Jones, one of music's absolute icons. And I mean music. We're not talking hip hop. We're not talking one genre. I'm talking the entire genre and subject of music. Just lost a huge giant.
We had a topic that we wanted to bring to the podcast. We didn't even talk about it for real. Terrance, we were talking about how as men we'll sit in our car Like when we get home, especially this is specifically for men that live with their girl. So if you live with your girl, shout out to you. If y'all, and this is all men that live with their girl. If y'all got an apartment together, y'all got a house together, if y'all both staying at her folks' place or y'all both staying with somebody else, we were talking about how men will legit get home from work, and before we go in, we might sit on our phone in the car for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, sometime. And I think An was asking us, we were talking to her about why we do that.
Yeah.
And it sparked this whole conversation of the fact that you can't just come in the crib
and do the phone shit.
And do the phone shit.
I told Terrell and I told most of the time, fellas, we be doing shit in the bathroom and in our car that we legit feel like we cannot do in front of your girl or your partner. And it's not necessarily that you feel like you can't do it like you being sneaky. Just...
It's like specifically when you get off of work or when you get done some shit and you want to like catch up on shit, you will just, I used to do it all the time.
Fellas, for me, it was just like, well, me and A-Train, I would go to the gym and then come home and I'm on my phone. I'm locking parlays. I'm taking straight parlays. But I'm taking straights. I'm scrolling. I'm responding to motherfuckers. I'm hitting people back. And I'm doing all of that so that I'm not doing that when I come up here. And then An is like, yo, I was just watching this. Look, let me tell you this. Your girl start off. Once your girl hits play on her combo, there's no pause button. There's no, hey, hold up.
I was hoping that, and this is the thing. You can't come in the crib
on some.
And you can't come in the crib and say, hold up. I know I just got home, but let me just catch up on everything that I missed from Twitter this morning.
My Twitter and my messages.
Yeah,
no way.
I'm gonna just do that real quick in the car. That way, when I come in, you got me 100. You got me 110%.
At 100. I'm be sick as fuck sometimes. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Nah, that's funny because.
Damn.
Hey, but you know what? I'll say this,
fellas. It's a great natural thing that I think we all do, and I don't think we plan. Nobody's told us to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all reach for our space when we need it, and we all know better than to tell our women, hey, right now I need some space for Twitter. Please do not push that button, fellas, because you know what she gonna say. Okay, back. Remember that
like I'm trying to talk to you, and you're like,
you need space.
It was a point where. Oh my God! Like, woo, fella.
You start thinking about that one argument.
Yes, when you have a kid, that shit do stop because you're coming back for the kid. You coming now. You the relieved. Ever since I've had crew, I have not sat in my car. When you get home, you come in, you relieve her of that baby.
That's just what it is.
That's just what it is. What you gotta do.
That's part of the sketch.
Did you want to touch the Demar Derozan Drake Toronto situation? I mean, it is the Ontario episode.
I will say a lot of people were saying because Lil Wayne had Louisiana and New Orleans. Wayne had a festival in his hometown and really celebrated him. He felt like
he got his flowers.
Got his flowers for the Super Bowl situation. Feel how you want about that. I will say, Terrell, you can speak on that real quick. You know, a lot of us kind of feel like that Wayne feeling the weight of the Super Bowl loss is like, damn, this went farther than I thought.
It really did.
That's all I'll say. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you was that hurt behind it.
I really, honestly, yeah. There's certain things I don't like about this whole situation with Wayne specifically. It felt like a message to Jay-Z. It's very intentional that he played Mr. Carter after saying, yo, I had this shit ripped away from me. And all I'll say is we don't be knowing everything. Like, sometimes a nigga didn't offer it to you officially, but they made it seem like it was about to happen.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm going to give you that job. Hey, stop fucking with these motherfuckers. I'm about to help you out type shit. Just apply, bro, and I got you. They could easily say, I never offered you a job.
Yeah.
But you did maybe make me feel. We don't know what Wayne conversation he may have had with whoever that made him feel like he could have got the Super Bowl. But the reality is, Wayne, that you didn't really get it ripped from you. You were never officially offered the Super Bowl. So I don't like that, but I get it. He taking a shot at Jay.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that felt like Drake should be at that concert. You had The Big Time is there. You got pretty much everybody from Wayne's entire career. Drake being such an integral part of Wayne's success. You're legit Wayne's biggest success story.
Yeah.
Low key. You.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he should be there, but at the same time, Drake decided to go be there for Vince Carter's day.
His
You know
jersey retirement in Toronto.
He could have already told Wayne, like, I feel like we in a space now where since niggas hate Drake, everything is made to look however way they want it to look so that he looks terrible. But I didn't really put too much stock in him not being there, even though I thought he should be there. Like, I thought, yeah, you should be over there. I don't give a fuck that he went to the Toronto
I think
game.
Drake, honestly, I was of the opinion where I feel like Drake was exactly where he should have been. Vince Carter legit shouted him out in his retirement speech.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a big deal. And y'all got to stop acting like that ain't VC. That ain't Vince Carter. That's a legend. You know what I'm saying? To me.
In your city.
That's as big as.
We just don't know what obligations was made, so I'm not going to.
This is what I was also thinking. I feel like, all right, Wayne got his festival. If I go, you got the whole beef bullshit. I feel like I'd be taking shine away from his shit if I just even go. I think Drake staying away from stuff be a lookout too sometimes because...
Oh, because he's going to bring the wave of judgment from the...
Yeah, Drake was at Wayne's. It's like, all right.
It would have been a great time for them to show front, though. Like, it would have been great post the Super Bowl shit
For them to show
and the controversy for people like Nicki and Drake to, like, be there. Granted, they had went to plenty before. They said they went every year before this year, whatever, cool. Because, the bars was... They ain't going to let you put... too much on Nicki without them saying anything. But I do feel like she just popped so much about behind him. It would have been dope. Not absolutely necessary. It would have been dope, to see her there. So far as the DeMar DeRozan shit, though, bro, I kind of felt like when you look at the interview with him and Shannon Sharp, where he be like, yeah, when I got traded, Drake was there for me, and he was the person that just helped me when I was at my lowest. It make you understand a little bit why. Like if I did a lot for you when you was at your lowest or when you was fucked up emotionally type shit, and I was there for you, and then you turn on me and do that, because that's the thing about DeMar. DeMar, you didn't just support the city of Compton, and I feel like that's where he kind of felt victim. And that's where he kind of falls victim to the situation, because yeah, you from Compton, yeah, Kendra from Compton, that's like probably family. This nigga is going for the jugular, and you decided to not only go to the pop out, because Bron's still in the neutral zone.
Yeah.
You was there. You in the Not Like Us video, me mugging the cam. He dancing beside you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You and then for you to come out and say, I'm still fuck with both of them. I still think, nah, it's smoke. And I was there for you at your lowest. I'm definitely staring at you on the court.
Nah,
Because it's like, look, you probably can't even look at me in my face.
Yeah, probably.
After standing with that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. That's why I said we don't be knowing all of the stories behind all of the shit. I don't put too much stock in it, but I didn't like the way DeMar moved.
And DeMar, I feel like, is a
situation.
stand-up dude, and I feel like he didn't fuck with that. I felt like, sometimes life puts you in a situation where you do pick a side before you knew it. And then you didn't realize the side you picked. And you got to live with the side you pick. And I think this is one of those situations with DeMar DeRozan, have to live with the side he picked. But I think it might bother him a little bit because there is a certain, the history is all fucked up with, Toronto and DeMar. It is all fucked up.
It is.
But, they've done commercials together.
Y'all rolled out the y'all rolled out the Summer 16 shit together.
It was definitely a lot. I will say, DeMar DeRozan saying they said if Drake said if they put a banner up there with DeMar DeRozan, I'll climb up there and take it down myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
They told DeMar DeRozan about that. DeMar DeRozan's response was, "You're gonna have to climb a long way to get it." I swear, maybe it's just me. I don't know what that means as a response. What does that even mean?
I feel like he just started that shit up.
You have to climb a long way to get it.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of maybe let's make it figurative. Maybe it's figurative because
too far up.
the banner gonna be way up there. You ain't gonna take that shit down yourself. You got a long climb. It's kind of like, okay, cool. The literal sense of
good luck.
I don't really
thinking,
think-
you know why they say, oh, I'm gonna take the trophy from. I'm gonna take that trophy, and you say, oh, you want to climb. You have to sort through all the other ones before you find it. That means I got plenty for you to even have the.
Yeah,
This wasn't
but
that
see,
type
they
of
asking
response.
This shit is after the game. He probably thought of that shit on the court
I'm
because
just-
they knew they was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Like
I would have, hey, I mean,
some people don't got it witty off the tongue like that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel. I'm just giving him a Smoke Boy's response, what he actually did deliver.
I just don't like people acting like they wouldn't do the same thing.
If you was
Because
who?
like beef shit aside, if I was in the same situation Drake was in, where I'm here and then a nigga that I don't fuck with is here, I would do the exact same thing. I feel like we can all agree that if your man did that to you, you would probably do the same thing. Yeah, they was on some beef shit, but this shit got real and you stood on that side.
yeah,
We're not cool. Like that was the moment you figured out we not cool. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, you see, I guess this can make you feel a little older. You know how we used to... Did I already tell you what they calling girls now? I think I did.
what?
The little shit.
The little shit.
I didn't tell you that?
Little shits?
Yeah. Like instead of saying, yo, that's my bae. That's my, that's my red. Remember how niggas used to refer to their women as certain things, or people would refer to their partner as a certain shit?
Yeah.
Now they calling each other my little shit.
That's my little shit.
That's my little shit right there. That's what they saying.
Like you little shit. Like
No.
Like I love you, you
It's
little
like
shit.
no.
But
you
they
making
using
it
it as
you
a-
making it Dennis the Menace-y.
No, that's where it comes from.
No, like that's
It's a
my
term in-
shit right there. Like that's my shit.
Oh, I thought you said little shit.
Yeah, like my little shit. That's my shit.
Oh.
This girl said, "Oh, he could never be my shit because he whatever." Isn't that crazy?
He could never be my shit.
They
That-
referring to each other as shit.
Hey, yo, we getting worse and worse. But you know what, y'all? Y'all know where that comes from. We're in a different world now.
You old.
Y'all
That's
soon-
what it is.
Nah, fuck that.
Terrance, your
Come on.
parents used to say the same thing.
Okay,
What are
bet-
y'all
you know
saying
what we-
now? What is it?
Nah, Terrell, we was young. We still had terms of endearment. Calling somebody shit, but you love them. Come on. We never. What? All right, give me the term we use that was shit, but we all banged with it.
DC, you a DMV nigga. You used to say people was getting you guh. Remember that?
Terrell, that ain't the same as we talking about.
Back in
what
the
we
day,
call
nah, but you see, I'm just talking about terms that people would be like, what is that?
Closest thing I'm thinking is when you call somebody stink. I mean, you're saying
Stink.
they stink, but it's your
My,
your love.
okay, yes.
That's the closest.
It's kind of the closest I
okay,
can get.
bet. That's my shit. That's my shit right there. My shit in there.
That sounds terrible, don't it?
Got some little shit upstairs and I'm magging her. Look, this nigga's fiance, some little shit.
You listen to some of these YNs, bro, they start sounding like they speaking a different language.
I seen a tweet on Twitter that was like the year 2000 through. It was the people born through year 2003. That's really, whoa.
Well, what about them?
Old souls. I saw that tweet.
You're born in the 2000. You're an old soul at what? 24.
Old souls, because we grew up in the middle of.
No, you didn't.
You know that's changing every year, though, right?
It is. Yeah.
People said I grew up in the perfect time because we had the old and the new. Oh, you was 2000? No, you were new.
Yeah, because you think about it. When you was in the year 2000,
Even though I get it though,
think
it was
about
a
it.
minute ago.
2000 to 2003, we were like cognitively there to remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember 2003. I remember 2004.
Where the millennial uncle screaming?
No, yeah. No, yeah. This is the thing. I hate when people be like, yo, 2000. Because think about it. If you was born in 2003, you don't probably really remember shit before 2007, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying?
no bullshit.
You was too young. You don't remember that shit. That wasn't y'all golden era.
First favorite player ever was Blake Griffin.
Yeah,
You know?
see? I did want to say though, Tyler the Creator, we talked about his album coming out on a Monday, last podcast. That motherfucker did 300,000 units without a weekend, with no no official big features. Didn't even put the features on the track list. You just had to figure out who was featured on what. But no features announced. No weekend. Like, that is very impressive, and the album was fire.
Album was definitely fire. Definitely light years above what my expectations were. I see the message that he went with. We got some criticism, slight forward towards the end, but for the most part, shout out to the Realest 9 on Patreon if you tapped in and saw the video.
Yes, sir.
It was a dope album from him. He's going to contend again for Hip Hop Album of the Year for sure. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. He will contend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's an awards darling. They love him. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't win it. And honestly, I can't say he don't deserve it this year, man. I've been committed to the fact that I thought We Don't Trust You is album of the year because
We Don't Trust You still rap album of the year.
I still think it might deserve that rap Grammy. I just feel like if Tyler winning, it would be like when Killer Mike won. It's like, I understand why they decided to go with, even though it's Future and Metro Award to win like that number one, the album with number one. Future still, Tyler drop, Kendrick whoop Drake ass, and Future still has, to me, the most successful year of hip-hop artists. He has 3 number one albums this year. That in 1 year. That's crazy. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Future's year.
And your first album like that go number one.
And this ain't like Eeyore with the, or Igor, however anybody says it. This not like that Tyler album where we played the line with hip-hop. This album, Chromakopia, was hip-hop.
That's a hip-hop album.
That's a hip-hop album.
It is.
It ain't like...
It's not like poppy.
Bullshit, yeah.
Why you have to say that?
Who? What you mean?
Why you have to say bullshit?
I'm saying it's not bullshit. It's not the... Because they say that, rap artists make bullshit. Oh, it ain't bullshit. It's actually hip-hop.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I didn't mean to say bullshit. You're right. Because that make it seem like I'm saying that the Eeyore shit was bullshit. I mean, it's not fake hip-hop. It ain't that Tommy Richmond, we gonna put it in hip-hop, but it's
because Igor, to me, wasn't a hip-hop album. Because
look, this is what I was gonna tell you one day. I randomly thought about this. What's the difference between Tommy Richmond music and Tyler, the Creator's song Earthquake?
They're both not hip-hop songs, if you ask me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he up that joint performing Earthquake on Kendrick Lamar's joint, and I said, look, don't leave, it's my fault. I said, damn, that's not hip-hop.
It's not a hip-hop song.
Part is Playboy Cardi. Oh, tell my love.
And that ain't that. No, I mean, yeah. I agree though, and Tyler agrees that he didn't think his album. You saw immediately after he won the Grammy, he was like, I mean, it's cool that I won, but it's not hip hop. This album specifically. That's why the next album he did was a fucking drama mixtape, and went and spent block and got another Grammy for that. And now about to get another one. So shout out to Tyler, man. As somebody who not a big Tyler fan.
Weren't big fans before, but definitely be turning that corner as he reaches that.
Made a believer for sure with Chromakopia, even though I already knew he was great.
Hell yeah, man.
This project to me was dope.
100%. Some artists definitely don't get you to be fans of them until the last part of their career or the later part. Mm-hmm. Some of us didn't see the vision in the beginning. Some of you did, so shout out to that. But yeah, definitely turning the corner. Have you see how people turn the corner? My man Jaden Daniels. You ain't see the vision in the beginning, but now you gotta respect 7-2 greatness.
I like what y'all saying about him and Terry.
17-5, same color t-shirt.
Where y'all come up with that?
Come on, man. That girl randomly did. We said you snapped with this. You
17-5, same color t-shirt. Fire.
I'm definitely putting that on the next joint. Sorry. She set us up. That one girl said, oh, Commanders fans up. 17-5, same color t-shirt. Come on.
Y'all played the Giants.
Get
over yourselves. We lost. We got our ass, but we played the Ravens.
Boy Izzy, shout out my boy Izzy. I saw Izzy tweet. He said, these next 3 games are going to be real, tests for the Commanders to see who they really are. Damn, every next game is a test, is it not?
Terrance, y'all, yes, because you're getting ready to play Philly.
So we play 9 teams that are easy.
If you go out there and you lose to Philly, I'm sorry, Terrance.
We got Pittsburgh,
that will look
Philly,
very bad.
Dallas. It won't.
It will, because it's going to look like, y'all are leading the NFC East until you play Philly, and then you're going to lose.
It'll only look bad if we get dogged by Philly. But look, we just lost to the Ravens. We only lost by 7 points. That didn't look bad.
Yeah, we just lost by 31.
We play them again, we're going to bust their ass. Look, y'all just lost.
Remember when I was saying we could beat y'all? No, we can't.
Y'all can't. I was gonna say the Commanders' ratings on Madden to start, they were one of the worst teams on the game.
Y'all was
even
in the
with
70s.
Jaden. I wonder what them ratings look like now. Come on.
So this is a quick. That was a quick promo bit that we planned and actually rehearsed for our Wednesday fix. But seriously, shout out to everybody that watches the Mallory Bros NFL picks every Wednesday. We got 10 weeks in the books after this Wednesday, and so shout out to y'all. Also, big shout out to everybody that joined the Patreon. And also big shout out to everybody that has been keeping up with the main channel, the Mallory Bros channel. We've been dropping a video every Friday. Some of our favorite projects of the year. And we just dropped the Tyler Sticky reaction over there. So that we got action on all fronts.
Yes, absolutely, man.
But,
shout out. Definitely excited about the Friday drops for the albums of albums for consideration for album of the year. Definitely super excited. We just had the Schoolboy Q Blue Lips album reaction dropped on YouTube for all the Niners to check out. And we got them coming every Friday. So come on, like you said, we try to spread the wealth. Come on, spread the wealth
around.
And keep the help. Let me get baby girl ready for bath time.
Yeah. But that's gonna wrap 226. Once again, it's election day, y'all. Watch it. We all on CNN tonight.
Yeah, man, and hopefully we're not coming back to this episode for some BS.
It's a fact. Next time.